Yo, what is going on, guys? So I apologize for the lack of videos lately. I just been feeling a bit under the weather and found out today that I have COVID. So yeah, that's fantastic. Explains why I've been feeling like crap lately. I've had just a really bad cough. Yeah, I just kind of feel like crap. But we did have the first war of the season, which is exciting. So I'm gonna try to make this video today. Let's get into it. So starting off here, we've got the whole new band system. So this is from Tater's, the leader of For Loki, just showing bands. I asked him to show me like selecting them, but unfortunately it was too late. But here you can see who we decided to ban. So Hercules, Human Torch, and White Magneto. Some interesting bands. I have no say in this, but if from my perspective, White Mag is a good band, so that they can't use him at all to utilize those pre-fights. Torch, very powerful champion against a lot of mystics, so it makes sense. Herc is just dumb OP sometimes with his awakened ability, so makes sense. And these guys banned Torch as well, common denominator there. And then Ghost, which makes sense. Ghost is insane. And also Spider-Man 2099. So you see Spider-Man and Torch, who are they good at fighting? Mojo. So why did they ban those two specifically? I bet we have a Mojo boss. Let's go take a look. Do we? Indeed we do. So that makes sense. That really does make sense. We ended up using a Mr. Negative to fight that Mojo boss. That was Vega. You guys should check out his channel if you want to see how that fight went. But my path here, we got Kitty Tigra. We're going to be using Kitty for everything. And then we got Mr. Fantastic to place some pre-fight debuffs for some homies on some other fights. So starting off here, we should have a White Mags with some prowess shenanigans. It's no problem. We're going to jump in here with Kitty. I'm boosted, decently boosted here. Put on an invulnerability boost because I have so many compensation packages that, first war of the season also, I just got a bit of the, not even the jitters, but just like first war feeling. You want to play safe. You don't want to die on the first war. Like, I'm sure Karate Mike knows what I'm talking about. He has a history of that, and I don't want to die on the first war. I've been the first person to die in our alliance at the start of a season, which definitely does not feel good. So yeah, drinking some Powerade to recharge my electrolytes. Next up here we have a Mr. Negative, which I'm not the biggest fan of fighting him. I've actually had some problems fighting him before, actually with Kitty. The whole inverted control things can mess me up. So here you see I'm just going to block until I know I'm not inverted anymore. Then I'm going to go ahead and go for the final dash back. You can see with Kitty a lot of times I'm dashing in like just a little bit late, with which if you're playing other characters you can really get punished for in Alliance War. But with Kitty Pryde, you don't really get punished because like you could get parried, but if you're dashing in you're phasing, so you're stun immune. It doesn't really matter. Might also be unblockable, so I just break their block. That Doom there, I applied 2 of my Reed pre-fights. I didn't record it because I needed to go and double check which ones I needed to place. But some time has gone by here, and everyone's kind of waiting. Well, like, it wasn't urgent, but I have the last fights, the last link on the boss, that Mojo boss. So I was like, oh crap, I gotta get in here. So I boost up really big, throw on some mutant power back boosts, another invulnerability boost to play it safe. And here we have a Thor Ragnarok on path 5 now with Ebb and Flow intercept. So Kitty can intercept Thor, which is great, even if we're not unblockable. If he auto blocks us and we intercept while phasing, we're stun immune, so we'll be safe. Right there I threw my special 1 just to stop his power gain. Didn't want to deal with that in that moment, so the special 1 ends up building up our temperature quite a bit, which I wasn't even really trying to do, but sure. So now he only has 9% health, but that special 2 would have done some serious damage, which if you want to see a special 2 doing serious damage, just stay tuned for the next fight. Here we go, Weapon X. So Weapon X is actually one of my favorite fights with Kitty. It's just really enjoyable, I find. So again, Ebb and Flow intercepts, nothing too crazy. So what I like to do is, just build my special 3. I've fought Weapon X quite a few times with Kitty, and I always seem to make the same mistake. which is attacking too much when he's in Berserk, which means he heals too much, which means he stays in Berserk too long, and it's just a pain, and I could definitely play it a little bit differently and better. So here I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to just chill. In a second. Right here, I'm just kind of going crazy. But, well, you want to go crazy a little bit so that his Berserk starts falling off quicker. So here you see I'm just kind of chilling, just trying to wait this out. Still attack a little bit. I don't want to get pinned against the wall. And so here, he was so low, and then his special one re-triggered. And I wasn't even paying attention to his Berserk because it had gotten so low that I was like, I threw my special thing, I'm like, I didn't double check. I was like, wait, is his Berserk off? And then I look, I'm like, oh, it was at 3 charges. I'm like, oh no, that's not good. But then I throw my special 2. And he's dead. So it's all good. It's all good. So that invulnerability boost, it's still on. And so I'm getting into this MODOK fight, and I check, and it has 19 seconds on it, I think. Yeah, you see right there, 19 seconds. I'm like, okay, that's plenty of time. So, I heal up. And then I got like this little glitch, so I had to back out, go back in. I think my dog was also like kind of bugging me at this point. I'm like, oh crap. I'm like, okay, 5 seconds. Let me jump in here. I thought that boost would make it. I had 5 seconds on it. I come in here thinking I have the invulnerability boost still active, but it's not. So MODOK here, hazard shift. This fight is definitely doable with Kitty. I've done it before, but that doesn't mean it's not sketchy or scary, which it is. So I feel like you just gotta play so safe and careful here against MODOK. So it's gonna be slowing things down while I'm in this poison phase. I get caught dashing back, and I find out no invulnerability boost. Pfft, there goes half my health. Max boost, nearly max boost in rank 4. Like, what? He hit me 3 times. The invulnerability boost would have blocked all that out. Here, I throw my special 2, hoping it kills. Doesn't quite kill. Go to throw my special 3, but he throws his special 2. I'm like, dude, I'm smashing my special 3. Let me get this off. Thankfully, I didn't let go of my block, or else I would have taken his special 2 to the face. But yeah, get special 3 off, and he's dead. So it's all good. That was my last fight of the war. Didn't have a ton of fights, but I feel like they were challenging. And then just had to go ahead and place some my final pre-fights onto this this Mojo boss, some Petrification Ray, and the Suppression Field. So yeah, again, if you guys want to see this boss fought by Mr. Negative, go ahead and check out Vega's channel. But yeah, that's it for me. This war, we used 4 items, not too bad. Unfortunately, we did end up losing the war. We died 12 times as an alliance, and they only died 6, so they kind of kicked our asses, but that's okay. First war, getting back into the rhythm of everything, it's all good. Real quick before we jump to the stats, let's watch that Weapon X ending again, because right here you see his Berserk went to like 3, and then it went back up to 7, and I don't know why. It's kind of weird, but regardless, I find this just so funny. We dropped the special 3, does so much. He starts healing up so much, but we look at that power we got back with the mutant power back boost. Take some hits in our phase, we get more prowess, and this special 2 just rips him apart. And we had another special 3 ready to drop. I don't know, man, that fight was just really fun, especially looking back at it. But yeah, so here's the stats. Currently, I'm on a 20 streak without dying, so I've done 20 seasonal war fights in a row without dying. This carries over from last season, of course. But yeah, so far only 5 kills this season. No deaths, though. That's all that really matters to me. Definitely not like a super spectacular war, so my rankings aren't that good. I'm 4th in BG3 and 7th overall in 4 Loki. Power rating of 6.72. Nothing crazy. It's just the first war, so it doesn't really matter too much. But I am feeling pretty good about the season, except for being sick, having COVID. But yeah, I don't know. You guys can probably just tell by my voice. I feel like my nose is getting stuffy and stuff. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the war video. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed, and let me know if you want to keep seeing the war ban picks from for Loki and the alliance that we face each war. I feel like it could be interesting to show that every war, and at the end of the season, kind of see who was picked the most with bans. I feel like that could actually be really interesting. So yeah, let me know if that's something you guys want to see. I think it's kind of cool. I'd like if I could do it myself and pick the bands and showcase like that, but the way it is, leadership does all that. But yeah, it's gonna do it. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.